Hi, this is Deborah from Dinglefoot.com, and this week I'm going to show you how to make easy accents for your cards just using a few household supplies, some cardstock, and some stamps. And I found the best thing to use for these is the plain untextured cardstock. I just think that works so much better, and I use bleach. So what I did was grab a plate from my kitchen and some really cheap paper towels, and I folded them in fours and poured some bleach onto the paper towels. And don't worry if you get too much bleach on here, all you do is grab another paper towel and fold it in fours and put it on top to soak up some of the bleach, because you want it to be so that it's not dripping when you dip your stamp into it. So to do this easy technique, we just grab a piece of paper and our stamp. The neat thing is you really don't know how your paper is going to look when you do this, because they're made of different colors and it just reacts differently sometimes. So I'm going to take my flower stamp, just dip it in there. I want to make sure it's not dripping. Just want to make sure it's wet, just like you would do if you're stamping any other kind of ink. So I'm going to take this and just press it onto my paper. We're going to have to wait a minute to see what happens with it. So just press that on real good, make sure we got our design on there. And I'm going to come back in a few minutes and show you what happens with this paper. You can see it's wet there. Maybe I'll grab a couple more stamps here. Let's do the butterfly. And you can do a whole bunch of these to make a whole design on your paper. Or you can just do a few that you can cut out later and use for your cards. You could put a little butterfly on this corner. Okay. You could do a whole bunch of these in advance. Something like the cherries, you could do it all over a paper. If you look on this one, you can already see that we have a nice white flower pattern. I don't know if you can see that too well. I'll try to show it to you here. But it just makes such a neat design on your paper. Let's see if the butterfly is coming up. You can kind of see him a little bit there. So this is really great for just the front of a card or as a background on your paper. I'm going to grab a piece of blue paper, just try it again, see what we get. The cherries would be kind of neat on red paper, I think, but I'm going to take these and just stamp a whole bunch. I'm going to make a background on my paper. Let's just have a whole bunch of cherries all over this one. See what we get. Let's try one over here. Okay. You can see on the blue paper, it's almost giving kind of a green color behind it. So you can see these aren't quite dry, but already it's showing what the bleach does. So this is a neat technique. I hope you get to try it. It's so easy, and it just makes a neat, different kind of accent for your papers. Thanks so much for watching.